Hi, mister. How are you?
Fine, how are you? Good morning,
I'm
I'm waiting
fine.
for other also.
Sorry, mister.
Fine, boss. How are you, all of you?
Fine.
Yeah, wait, I'm waiting for other, inshallah, we will join soon.
Mister,
Yes,
did you check the exam?
yes, I checked.
Yeah.
Yes. So, you need the marks?
Yes.
You want to see the marks now?
Yes.
Okay, then wait, I have to bring because I'm in another room, so I have to bring your marks and then I will show you.
Okay.
So you need to wait it. Wait, please wait for that. I'm going, huh? Please wait all of you.
أنا بجيب 9 أحس.
أنا لو جبت 6 بعدها زين. إن خربت واجد.
أنا 9-8 كذا.
مو قد غلط. هو تو راح يجيب الأوراق؟
إيه. والله في نقص عريضة.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, mister.
Yes.
لا مستر.
I want to show you your marks. Who is there? Tell me the name, then I will show you. Raise your hand. One by one. I got two. Okay, Amar, wait. I have to search where is your exam. Amar Nasir, 10.
Okay, thank you, mister.
Okay, who is the next one? Abdurrahman. Yes.
هيمن.
You got 6 over 10. Who's the next,
Sorry.
please? Who's the next?
No one.
Only both of you? 6 are online. Okay, I'm going to call Mubarak 5 and Omar Khalid 10. Amar Nasir, you got Farah 8 and then Baha 8. Okay, now please, I'm going to start now. Last time we studied reactivity order, this first objective, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So first we finish this one. Please, can you read all of you to finish or anything left here? This is what I mark now. We finished this, is it?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to share screen with you, so please follow this one. And then we want to continue now. Last time we studied this one, that reactivity series, which one is more reactive and which one is less reactive. And we compare these reactivity series with by the reactions with water and with steam and acid. So first three, they react very fast with water and then steam also and dilute acid. But medium, we have 5 elements here. They will react with steam and acid. They will not react with water because less reactive towards water. But last two, copper and silver, do not react with water, steam or dilute acid. So there is no reaction. So you can say why copper is less reactive, or you can say why there is no reactions. So your answer is because copper and silver are very less reactive, or you can say the least reactive, or you can say the unreactive element. Clear now this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I told you that we are going to observe reactions of these metals with water. And here metal plus water, they form metal oxide plus hydrogen. So when they will form metal oxide? When water in form of steam. And metal plus water, they form metal hydroxide and hydrogen. So when they will form metal hydroxide? When water in liquid form. This is the difference. Here in steam, if you are going to use H2O in gas form, steam form, then metal oxide, and when you are going to use H2O in liquid form, then they form metal hydroxide. So according to this, please follow this one, sodium plus water. What is the product? Sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Potassium plus water, then potassium hydroxide. It's clear now?
Yes.
And calcium plus water. If only water, then metal hydroxide. But look at the last one, iron plus steam. So it's mean they form metal oxide. So this is the difference between both. When you are going to use water, they will form metal hydroxide, and when you are going to use water in form of steam, they will form metal oxide. I will show you the more example next. You can see reactions of metal with acid. Reactions of metal before we saw with water, now with acid. So first, when a metal reacts with an acid, it gives off hydrogen gas. And maybe this question will come. What happens when metal react with acid? What they form? Main product is salt, and which
Salt
gas
and hydrogen.
released during this chemical reaction is?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Good. Here calcium plus hydrochloric acid, calcium chloride, that one is a salt, plus H2. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid, zinc chloride plus H2. Iron plus hydrochloric acid, iron chloride plus H2. And lithium plus sulfuric acid, lithium sulfate plus H2. So they all, when combine any metal with acid, they form salt and hydrogen gas. You will see next symbol equation. These are the word equation. This is the summary. Later you will see, we already discussed. Look at here first. Reactions, chemical properties of metal. See, most metal, they lose electron. The properties of metal, they always lose electron. That's why the charge on metal is positive. The most metal react with acid to produce hydrogen gas. As I told you before, like here they give an example, magnesium plus H2SO4. H2SO4 is a solid. Sorry, it's an acid. and magnesium here solid. When they react both together, then they form magnesium sulfate plus hydrogen gas. It is clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what happens when metal react with oxygen? They form metal oxide. This is very simple. And most metal react with water to produce a metallic hydroxide and hydrogen gas. See here please, sodium in solid form and water in liquid form. Whenever you see water in liquid form, they will form hydroxide OH. And if water given, see the next example. Reaction of potassium with water. You can read these later, but potassium is highly reactive. The first one is potassium, the most reactive element. That's why it will give the vigorously reactions, very fast reactions. So look at here, 2K mean 2 potassium when they join with water in liquid form. Here in liquid form, then they will form potassium hydroxide KOH plus water. So it's mean here water in form of liquid, that's why they form hydroxide. See more example. Now reaction of sodium with water. Read it, information for you. Then sodium plus water. In liquid form they form sodium hydroxide. Here about the calcium, calcium plus water they form calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So whenever any matter react with water in form of liquid, they form hydroxide. And when any metal react with water in form of steam, reaction with steam. So when they react with steam, they form metal oxide, not hydroxide. They form metal oxide. Zinc plus water mean plus steam you can say, and they form zinc oxide plus hydrogen. Iron plus water in form of steam, they form iron oxide plus hydrogen gas. So here the concept you need, whenever any matter react with steam, they produce metal oxide. Is it clear for you? Even magnesium also.
Yes.
Yes.
So how the question will come in exam, you need to pay attention either water given in gas mean in steam form or water given here back in a liquid form. So then you are able to decide the formation of hydroxide or the formation of oxide. So you need to pay attention here during the example. Reactions look like same because both water molecules are same. H2O here before H2O. But you need to check the state of water. Either it is present in liquid form or it is present in gaseous form. Then we can say that they will form hydroxide if in liquid form, and they will form metal oxide if they are present in steam form. It's clear for both these reactions,
Yes.
either in
Yes.
water and steam, and with acid
Yes.
also. Okay, the third one is reaction with dilute acid. So whenever metal react from potassium to lead, they will react with acid, and then they form salt and hydrogen gas we saw before. But copper, silver, no reaction with dilute acid because both are least reactive element. Here the comparison you can see, and how question will come, you will get the information. Suppose 4 test tube given to you, and in all test tube we are going to see the reactions of metal with dilute hydrochloric acid. So when magnesium react with hydrochloric acid, you will see I put the star, it's mean more reactions here. You can see the more bubbles, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
What about the zinc? Less. What about the lead? Very few. And what about the copper?
No.
No reactions. It's mean you can see here magnesium is higher than zinc and then lead and copper. So magnesium is more reactive, that's why reaction is very fast as compared to zinc, lead and copper. So here reactivity, according to the reactivity you can write, because magnesium is a more reactive, that's why the reaction is going very fast, but copper is the least reactive, so copper does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid. So now I am going to revise what we study within a 2 minutes. Please focus. First things, we are going to study the reactivity series you saw before. Then we compare with 3 types of reaction. Reaction with water, they form hydroxide. Reaction with steam, they form oxide. Reaction with acid, they form salt and hydrogen gas. Is it clear, all these 3 reactions, please?
Yes.
Any one of you have any question about these 3 reactions?
No, thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, please come on. We are going to start another, that we want to compare carbon with these all elements, and then we will compare hydrogen with these all elements. So first, here reduction of metal oxide. What is meaning of reduction? Mean removal of oxygen. We are going to remove oxygen from metals by using carbon. You understand what we now we are going to study? We are going to study the reduction
Yes.
of metal oxide by using carbon. So if carbon is more reactive, carbon can remove oxygen from metal, that is called reduction. So now please look at this carbon in the center. Above carbon we have potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium and aluminum. These all are more reactive than carbon, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
not reduced by carbon. So it means there is no reaction. If you see these all metals, you need to compare with carbon, there is no reaction. Not reduced by carbon because they are most reactive than carbon. Now, zinc, iron and lead, copper and silver, these all are less reactive than carbon, is it?
Yes.
Reduced by carbon mean yes, carbon can remove oxygen from metal oxide, but if these metal present, then carbon can remove oxygen from these all metal oxides, but carbon cannot reduce if more reactive than carbon any element is present there or any metal present there. Did you understand this reactivity series? Can I show you some reaction?
Yes,
Okay.
master.
Okay. See here. Reduction of metal oxide by carbon. Oxides of metal which are below carbon in the reactivity series are reduced to the metal when heated with carbon. Look at the first example, zinc oxide plus carbon. So do you think carbon will reduce zinc? See here, carbon is less reactive than, zinc is less reactive than carbon, is it?
طلع.
Because of net problem actually. So I want to share with you again this. Now, please, here zinc is less than carbon. So do you think zinc will, carbon will replace zinc oxide, reduce
No.
zinc oxide?
No.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Who said yes? Please, you are right. Thank you. Why? Because if
Thank you.
carbon is, listen those, if carbon is more reactive than these all metal, yes, there is reaction. But if you want to compare carbon with these elements or metal, there is no reaction. More reactive element can replace less reactive element. So now please, I want to show you the reactions. See here, zinc and copper, zinc oxide and copper oxide, plus carbon here, plus carbon here. So do you think that carbon can reduce oxygen from zinc?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? Because carbon is more reactive than zinc. Here also reaction will take place because carbon is more reactive than copper. So that's why carbon can remove oxygen from zinc oxide. So we call reduction of metal oxide. Reduction means removal of oxygen from metal. So this ZNO, there is oxygen with zinc. So carbon combined with oxygen form carbon monoxide plus zinc will be separate. It means carbon remove oxygen from the zinc. This process is called reduction. And here same copper oxide plus carbon. Yes, carbon can remove oxygen from copper because copper is less than carbon. So that's copper in solid form plus carbon dioxide. Next we have displacement reaction. Displacement means exchange, replacement. You can exchange one metal with another metal. But how you will change, it's depend upon reactivity series. If more reactive, see here, more reactive metal will displace a less reactive metal, but less cannot more. So you need to check the reactivity series. If in reactivity series metal is higher in reactivity, yes, that can replace other metal. So we are going to compare zinc and copper. Zinc and copper. So please check in this reactivity series. Zinc is here and copper is here. So what do you think? Which one is more reactive as compared to zinc and copper?
Zinc.
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 Now come on the reaction. Zinc plus copper sulfate. So do you think zinc can replace copper from SO4?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because zinc is more reactive. So look at here. Zinc sulfate plus copper. The zinc has displaced. Displace means you can exchange, you can remove, you can replace. So we remove from here copper and zinc attach itself and then copper will be separate. So the answer, your answer is here. The zinc has displaced the copper from the copper sulfate solution. Why? Because zinc is more reactive than copper. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. These are the reactions summary that if you need maybe in exam, more example will come. So please follow this one, slide number 18 for reactions of metal with dilute acid. More example. And reaction of metal oxide with carbon just before we finish. Now,
Methyl and hydrogen.
okay, here two reactions please. Compare these two reactions. Magnesium oxide plus carbon. Why there is no reaction?
Because magnesium
Because
is more
magnesium
reactive
is
than
more
carbon.
reactive. Yes.
Excellent. Here magnesium is here. Magnesium is more reactive. And here you saw this reaction before. Yes, carbon can reduce oxygen from copper oxide. So the reason only you can say more reactive metal is more difficult. It is to split its oxide. So that's why magnesium will not react with carbon.
Mister,
Yes.
we didn't take reaction of metals with hydrogen. We take
Yeah, I am
carbon
going
only.
to show you. Wait, I am going to show that one. Okay.
Okay.
See. See, we finish now this one. Read please this. Reduction of their oxide with carbon, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Now I want to show you these things. This one. Read, then I will go there. Reaction. The metal have tendency to form positive ion. It's mean we are going to study with the comparison with hydrogen. And when they form positive ion, when they react with aqueous ion, mean ions present in a solution and with oxide. So I am going to share the slide. Please follow that one. You will get your answer that we compare with metals or not. Here is the reactions of metal with acid. This. Now, with hydrogen. Like carbon, same hydrogen. What do you think that from potassium to lead? Not
More reactive
produced
with
by hydrogen.
hydrogen.
Why? Because they are more reactive than
Hydrogen.
hydrogen. Good. If there is copper and silver reduced by hydrogen. Why? Because these two are less reactive than
Hydrogen.
hydrogen. It is clear for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want to show you the second slide. Both inshallah I will upload on your platform.
Okay.
See, why carbon and hydrogens are present in reactivity series. You got the information I gave you about carbon and hydrogen both. Now, why carbon is present in reactivity? Carbon can reduce or cannot. You got the concept. What is the reduction? Reduction is loss of oxygen from the substance. We have more example. You have idea. Now, come on here, please. Why hydrogen is present in reactivity series? This is your question, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So, metal present above hydrogen can displace hydrogen from acid. Those metals are more reactive than hydrogen. They can displace hydrogen from acid, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
So here we are going to use the hydrogen concept. See, zinc is more reactive, calcium more reactive, sodium more reactive than hydrogen. So they can displace hydrogen from Cl. So they will form ZnCl. Here CaCl. Here NaCl. So they remove two hydrogen from each and they form H2, H2 and H2. It is clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So where we will use this hydrogen concept in reactions of metal with acid. So more reactive metal can displace hydrogen, but less reactive cannot. See, the displacement reaction that I showed you before, zinc and copper sulfate. Zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc can displace. That's why see this zinc strip and this is the copper, it's separate, but zinc sulfate, you can see this black material above the zinc strip, that is zinc sulfate. Displacement reaction I showed you before, you can see here. Now, I am going to show the other reaction with hydrogen. It's clear for you?
Yes.
Yes.
You need to pay attention here, this one. Non-reactivity of aluminum. The question will come, why aluminum is unreactive or why aluminum is non-reactive. Here is the aluminum. Aluminum is greater than zinc, higher than zinc, iron, lead, copper and silver. But it will show the unreactivity. Mean it cannot react. What is the reason? Aluminum, which is relatively high in the reactivity series, seem to have a no reaction with water, steam or dilute acid. Why the no reaction with water, either steam or acid? Because aluminum is coated with a thin layer of aluminum oxide. So this is your answer. Why aluminum is unreactivity? You need to memorize this answer. That is invisible to the naked eye. This layer protects the metal from a contact with the reagent. It means when aluminum forms a layer above it, it will not react with water, steam or dilute acid. Clear now why aluminum is unreactive?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This I show you before. Now this one is reaction of metal with aqueous ion. That objective I show you before. Reactivity of metal depend upon is that it form metals, ions, or it cannot. Zinc plus copper sulfate, zinc sulfate plus copper. Zinc wins again copper because zinc is more reactive than copper. You can say zinc is here and copper is there. So zinc can replace copper. A metal that higher in reactivity series has higher tendency to form its a positive ion. So if the question will come, which metal form positive ion in more amount, you can say in higher in reactivity series. Is it?
Yes.
I am going to repeat this one again, that we are going to study which metal form more positive ion. So it's depend upon the more reactive metal will form more positive ion. That's it. Then reaction of metal with oxygen. So this we studied even before. A metal will reduce the oxide of less reactive metal. So here the reaction between iron and copper. You see where is the iron here and copper here. So iron removes the oxygen from the oxide of the metal below it. It is more reactive than copper. So if more reactive, it can displace or it can remove oxygen from the metal. Is it clear with oxygen and with aqueous ion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Summary you will read later, but one topic left and it's very small. Here. This is the last topic for this unit, action of heat on metal carbonates. And actually we are going to study three: thermal mean heating, stability of metallic compound, that what happened, or you can say what is the effect of heat, number one on hydroxide, number two on carbonates, and number three on nitrates. What is the effect of heat? When you are going to heat this compound, either they will break down or they will change the color. Please see and give me the answer. They will break down or they will change the color.
Which one?
This slide in front of you, that when you heat them, they will break down or they will change any color.
They will break.
Not all. Some they will break down and some will be still same. Read it, and next class I will revise this topic because only 4 minutes left in your lesson. Please read this one carefully. Will they break down or not? Any one of you? All of you are sleeping or where will you go?
They will break.
Yes. I want to show you one. They will break down. Just wait, I will show you one page, only 2-3 minutes left. Okay, next I will start with you. But you have any question now, any one of you?
No.
No, thank
2
you.
minutes left, so I cannot complete this. But I can show you the page number from your chemistry book. You can read from there or you can follow this slide. Page number 189. 189. I will show you now that page with you. Page number 189. Please see this page. Only few minutes left. Page 189. Can you see this page now? This page. Comparing the stability of some metals compound. Can you see this one, please?
Yes.
Yes. So this is your last topic. Please read it. What is the effect of heat on carbonate, hydroxide, and nitrate of sodium compound? So here no change. Here no change. If you heat carbonate of sodium, carbonate of hydroxide, no change. But if you heat carbonate of nitrate of sodium, yes, it will break down. And effect of heat on copper compound. When you heat copper carbonate, yes, it will break down and form blue-green. When you heat copper hydroxide, yes, it will break down and form pale blue color. And when you heat copper nitrate, yes, it will break down and form bright blue color. Page number 189, but you can, I show you this page, you can read at home. So this unit is over. Inshallah, next class we will start next unit, and I will show you the how many objective will come in your short test. Anyone of you have any question, please?
No.
Thank you so much. See you inshallah.
No,
next
mister,
class.
thank you.
Okay. I will revise this last
Mashallah.
topic inshallah next class.
Okay, mister.
Okay, thank you
Thank
all of
you.
you. I will take attendance now. Amar, Yusuf, Abdurrahman, Doha, Farhan, Mubarak. Only 7 are online.